So that was the message. That was the message from the guys, and we were able to get that done.
Also in that stretch when the offense took over the third quarter, you changed the offensive lineup. Albert Reese went back to right side. Jimmy Lewis came out. Was Blake Steen hurt or?
Yeah, yeah. So lost Blake there, and late in the second quarter.
So how did the line function when you made those changes there?
We'll go back and watch it. We've got to play cleaner up front, and there's no question about it. We had some issues, some of the negative plays that showed up. We've got to be able to take that out of our game and not be in these 2nd and 16s or the false starts or whatever they are. So again, that's going to be a huge point of emphasis this week.
What did you think of the defense, how they handled most of the ball game, getting off the field routinely, and they held Southern Miss scoreless until that last possession? What was kind of your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I thought we found a way to play really good football in the red zone. I thought we found a way to get off the field when we needed to. Again, I don't like how the game ended. For us, it is about creating depth. We had every single defensive player that made the trip play today. And I love that for a bunch of our young guys, for a bunch of our special teams players. Man, those guys got to play that entire last drive. I don't like the result of it. There's going to be growth created because of it, though.
Coach, you brought in Kamari in a few series. Is that an adjustment you guys are looking at?
Yeah, again, as we talked about it a second ago, he's going to have a chance to do some things for us situationally, and all depends on how much he can handle to see where that thing goes.
It's frustrating to get us having 2 touchdowns called back. The plays you called still scored touchdowns.
Yeah.
The penalties really didn't influence the play. So is that kind of something you can still take encouragement from?
Yeah, it is. It's kind of like I mentioned. We've got to learn lessons right now and understand that against, the people that we're going to play later on in the season, that's going to become an issue if we don't take that out of our game. We got to score now and get out of our own way.
Specifically, your corners were tested pretty early in the game, and both Kelly and Diego came away with PBUs, I think 2 apiece in the first half. How did you think that particular unit performed?
Thought competed really well. Those guys did. They played well. Looking for them to have this huge amount of growth here in the next couple of weeks. Those guys being on the field, with Diego, he has played a bunch, just hadn't played a bunch here. Obviously in only 4 games last year, and then Kelly's just starting to come on. So excited about Javen, where he's at and where he's going as much as anything. Going to need all 3 of those guys to play really, really well.
Do you have any update on Blake and then also Luke Wilk and Jet not playing today?
No, we'll get into it. I feel good about having Luke next week. Blake and Jet, we're not there yet. We'll have to get in and talk about it and see exactly where it lands.
Other than the quarterback keeper, you were pretty much able to shut down the run game they were throwing. Is that something you emphasized going in?
Yeah, we needed to find a way to make them one-dimensional. Their run game, really, the QB made some plays scrambling, and then he made a couple of plays on some Q draws. But, their design run game, I thought we did a really good job of fitting up and being sound.
Will Whitson sat 2.5 tackles for loss, I think. Just
Yeah.
all the new faces you guys have on the defensive line, how did it feel to see a new guy come in and have a big game?
Yeah, that we need that. We're going to continue to need that. We're going to need that every single week from those guys, and we're going to need more of it, from a bunch of guys to create negatives, put the other side of the ball in bad positions and situations so that we can take advantage of it.
When do you guys turn the page on this and get ready for Arizona State? What's the schedule like the rest of the weekend?
Yeah, so our guys tomorrow are off. They've got mandatory check-in just for treatment, and they'll have a lunch. And then Monday morning is when we get back together. We clean the tape. Obviously, we'll start game planning as a staff tomorrow on Arizona State and roll from there.
You talked about the radio show. You talked about your confidence now in Kyle Perry. You sent him out there to hit a 55-yarder, and he had it with yards to spare.
Yeah, school record, stadium record. Was excited to see him go do exactly what he's done in practice, and that was good, man. That can create a weapon for us, and is going to be big for us.
You talk about the energy from your team kind of going into this game, playing in-state, kind of like rival.
Yeah, we were excited about the opportunity to play in-state. I think it's great for both fan bases. We obviously do a ton of recruiting down here, so that was a big piece of it as well. And then obviously finding a way to go win was good.
Just after the defensive struggle you guys had last year, how big was it having that kind of game on defense?
Yeah, it was. Again, it was huge for our confidence, but it was really those guys having the ability to go out and to play free, to play fast, and to make plays. And so that was the stress for those guys all week long. We've got a ton to clean up, a ton to work on, but a really good starting point.
How do you hope this win is able to kind of build the confidence of your team heading into the rest of the season?
Yeah, I think, and again, just what I stressed in the locker room, we've got to have the ability to learn lessons from today. You know, where we have the ability to go clean things up, we need to make a huge jump into week 2. I think everybody's aware of the opponent we've got coming in next Saturday. But again, having them at home inside Davis Wade would be a great evening.
Coach, we've asked you all offseason, you know, you've added so many players, transfers, high school players, whatever. New players to the team, a ton of them this year. To have one go down, you win your first game, you finally have that collective, you know, 60 new guys play. How does it feel to just get the first one over with?
Yeah, it felt good to be able to go kick it off, and then felt good to be able to go 1-0. You know, again, we talked nonstop about winning the opener. We had to go 1-0 today. We were able to get that accomplished. Again, a ton to clean up, but a ton to build on as we get into next week.
Your running backs became a strength for you down the stretch last season. You get 2 guys back as well as adding Booth. Talk about what they did for you today in that second half and how that's a strength going forward.
Yeah, I think that's what gave us as much of a spark as anything. You know, obviously Fluff having the 2 touchdowns and then Vaughn making some really good plays. I thought Johnny made some really good plays as well, which was good to see. We're going to need the entire stable as we go through this thing. And so those guys continuing to take advantage of opportunities will be huge. I've talked about it. I love that room, who they are as people and where they're at. So look forward to continuing to build that group.
Thank you, Coach.
Thanks, Coach.
Appreciate it.
Thank you, Coach.